Good morning, everyone. Futures Brizio here, 11:16 a.m. on Monday, August 10th. You can see the title of this video is Test. So, unfortunately, I had to put this as a live video because I need to monitor this on another computer. So, we may not do a lot of chatting here regarding markets. Um, I tried to record a live stream last night and my live stream was lagging really bad. I was monitoring it on my phone and another computer, and it kept getting like the spinning circle, like right in the middle of me talking. And it was like these big lagging gaps in the video during the live stream. And I don't know why it was doing that. I think it was maybe because I had the output in terms of the video quality set to the highest amount on StreamYard, and maybe, it just couldn't handle that. I don't know. I have a plenty fast internet connection here, so, but it's Wi-Fi, it's not hardwired, so perhaps that's it. So I'm running it off a little bit slightly slower connection here, 720, which is high def, but not like super high def. And I'm going to just monitor this. I'm looking over at my other computer here while I'm talking and just seeing if we're lagging at all. So I suppose what we'll do in the interim here is just take a quick look at some markets since we're in here. And so let's do that. Um, so let's take a quick look first at futures. I have not taken any futures trades today. Um, I'm looking at the 150 range charts here only because, again, some of these grain futures have recently rolled over from contract months, so there isn't a lot of actual new price data for these new contracts. Why it cuts off over here, um, and so we want to make sure um, that we're seeing all of this. Okay. So here's our, so this is wheat, and looks like we're trying to go up and start moving higher again. We do have a pretty strong resistance level here, price is rejecting off of, but we had this swing low, price went up, and now we're pulling back. So if we get, somewhere back around into this area, a couple of bullish candles pointing back up, then I might think about going long on wheat, but there's certainly nothing here right now. Corn's another one here. We kind of just recently, uh, we had a little bit more, little less price data here. So again, I'm looking on the 150, and this is kind of range bound right now. Again, it looks like it wants to go higher, but even on this higher low right here, it failed to go up and make a new high, and then it pulled back again. We have gotten two candles, but again, it's a little bit range bound right now. And here's soybeans again. Looks like, again, this is in a nice little uptrend. So a pullback here and then a couple of bullish candles might be good for a potential re-entry here for the long side. And here's soybean meal again, bit range bound right now. We did put in a nice low here, and then this went up and hit these old highs and has pulled back again. And soybean oil, I thought soybean oil looked like maybe it was going to start wanting to start going down. Came off this swing high down here, and now it's just kind of chopping around. So not really a heck of a lot right now to talk about in grains. Now, again, I was using the 20 range bars for kind of day trading this before, which is right here. So this is the 20. So this is much better for just simple day trading. Using the 150 was more like a swing trading strategy for grains. So I'm kind of looking at both right now because the swing trading strategy using the 150 is going to get you much fewer trades because, again, you're looking at a longer range and it's just going to take more time to develop. Using this 20 range is more a day trading strategy. So if we look and go back here and look at them on the 20. Again, here's wheat. Not really seeing much going on right now. We're kind of a bit range bound right now, and you can see the moving averages are kind of flat, so not really much there right now. Um, Corn looks like, at least in the short term on these low range bar trades, looks like it wants to go down. So this looks like maybe a potential. You can see it just painted another candle just now as I was talking. So that one's a little more bearish. Um, this is soybeans. Again, we have pulled back, and maybe this will start to point back down again. Maybe we'll make another run down here on soybeans. And if we can get another bear candle here to the downside, that might be a daytime short entry. Nothing on soybean meal, that's already moved. And soybean oil is actually, there was a nice long entry here um, earlier this morning, which I did not catch because I wasn't looking at this range. Unfortunately, that's a miss right there. Okay, and let me just look at while I'm talking here, guys. I'm just going to look at my StreamYard. Okay. And if you are joining the live stream, make sure you say hi. Let me know where you're um, watching from, and drop a comment, drop a like. And like I said, guys, I'm doing a quick market review, but I'm also using this to test this live stream because I was having some lagging issues with StreamYard, which is the streaming software I'm using. Um, it looks like it's better here running it off 720 versus 1080. Um, it's a little disappointing I can't use the 1080. Maybe it was just last night, but I don't know. A couple of videos that I made using the 1080, it seemed I was having that lag, and I ended up just deleting the videos because it was stupid to even watch it with those big lags. To be watching, and all of a sudden you see a spinning circle, and it's like, come on, really? So I just ended up deleting the post as soon as I made them. But it seems to be a little bit better running on 720. So hopefully, graphic wise, it looks okay. I'll check it out on my channel afterwards and play the video as if I was watching, and we'll see. So I hope everybody's doing well. Again, if you are, looks like there's a couple of people watching. Just say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And let's see. We'll go back here. Yeah, this corn's a kind of a nice short right here. A little late. Um, yeah, there's nothing else right now. Potentially, maybe we'll see something here on. I'm going to drop an alert down here on soybeans. See if we can get another red candle to paint. This corn one actually might be pretty good. We take a little bit of the longer view on corn. You can't really get much on that 150 chart. It's just too long. It's just too long of a chart. So we'll stick to the 20 here. That's what we're looking at now, 20 range. So this is a much more zoomed in, almost like a day trading range bar chart. All right. Okay, cool. So we'll put another let's see where we at right now on this price on this one, 4732. I'm going to drop another alert here. Okay, cool. All right, so let's move this over, get that out of the way for now. That's enough for futures. Not really much else to do right there. So as far as Forex goes, I have not taken any new trades today. I'm still just holding I made a video last night, recorded video, just kind of highlighting a few trades that I'm in already, being Aussie yen long, Kiwi dollar long, and dollar Canadian short. And I'm still in those as far as I know. So here is Aussie yen, had a little pause, starting to go back up again. Dollar Canadian was was pulling back, but that's starting to go down again. So I'm holding all of these short. Um, they're all doing pretty well in New Zealand US dollar. New Zealand US dollar has just continued to chop. We get these range bars here. We really have not done anything in a week here. If you look here, my mouse, this red bar right here was last Sunday, August 2nd. So that was over a week ago now. And you can see we've had basically 7 or 8 range bars. Even if you want to count this one, it's actually like more than that. Because if you look at the high of this candle, just kind of look at this right here. We really haven't done anything. So I have I this trade is in pretty good profit. I moved my stop to just underneath these lows, basically at the bottom edge of this rectangle. I want to just give it a little bit of breathing room in case it kind of takes another breath and then pushes higher again. I don't want to exit it too early, but at the same time, I've kind of locked in some of my profits from where I entered down here. And so if it does all of a sudden crash through these lows, then I'll be taken out. So I'm kind of managing this one. I'm going to give it some breathing room. That's the nice thing about these range bars is they'll go into these nice clear consolidation patterns that can go on for a while. It's very easy to see. Unlike, if you're looking at a candlestick chart, it can be whipsawing all over the place. You don't really know what you're looking at, but this can actually be, you know, a nice little consolidation zone to watch. And if you're trying to wait for an entry, it's a good place to watch. If you're already in a trade, it's a good management area. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm not going to exit it yet. Again, my stop loss is I have a trailing stop that's been moved up to just under here, and so I'm just going to let it ride for now. And if it comes down, takes me out, that's fine. If it all of a sudden we get another burst higher, we get some news, it'll burst higher. And like I said, I'm hoping to at least see it get back up to this little area here. It's more conservative, and then obviously a more aggressive one would be up at these highs right here. It gets up there, great. If I get taken out here, that's cool too. So, and there's not really much else. What else did I have? So this is one I dropped on the video last night. I was looking at Aussie New Zealand. These markers I put on here last night, it looked like maybe we're going to start going higher. But you can see it's just kind of stuck in between the two moving averages. So I'm just going to clean this up. And so I've kind of moved Aussie Kiwi off my list because of that. And I also did take New Zealand Canadian long. I'm in that. It's basically sitting at break even. I got in last night. Um, it was basically on this candle that it painted on Friday. I took the long last night, and then it's just kind of come back towards my entry price right here. But I still consider this a valid pullback area. Really, what I like to see on the range bars are two green candles, like closing at their highs off these, for entries in terms of like end of a correction, end of a pullback. I only got one, so probably wasn't an ideal entry, but I have a pretty tight stop just sitting under this low. So if it does, break this low, then I'll be out with a very small loss, and that's okay. But that was from last night. That was the only new trade I had taken since last week. We'll take that off, but that's it. There's nothing else. I don't have anything else right now that I see as a good entry right now. So I'm just holding on to the three trades I've got from last week, plus this New Zealand Canadian, which I said right now is just sitting in a small loss. And like I said, if I get taken out of it, that's fine too. So losses are just part of the business. So, anyways, yeah, so that's it. So just keep this short. And like I said, I just want to go back and make sure this live stream is flowing better with this setting. And hopefully last night was just a glitch. No point doing a live stream if it's going to keep glitching out. Um, so, but like I said, monitoring the seller screen looks pretty good. All right, guys. So I'll leave it there. I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. If anything changes, I'll make a new video. But if not, that'll probably be it for today. Not really a heck of a lot going on a Monday. And so that's okay too. All right. So I hope everybody has a good day. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And I'll talk to everybody soon. All right. Take care.